Taking over as the starting center with the departure of Patrick Ewing. Rasheed Wallace could not hit after getting by Larry Johnson. Oh, it's a tough pass to handle, but Sprewell did, and then puts it down.
I think the best thing that happened in New York the other day was to lose that.
7 possessions. They blew a 10-point lead the last 6 minutes of play.
Well, they love to play close games, and they feel like they play playoff basketball every night as we see the slashing move once again by Camby. Using his quickness, slashing behind the defense. The little two-hand dunk over his shoulder. 4 straight scores by the Knicks. They lead by 9. Shot. Marv, a lot like they did against San Antonio in the finals the one year with the Twin Towers.
Oh, Camby trying to put it down, but Johnson retrieves. Here's Johnson off the head fake around Sabonis to set it up for Camby. Yes, and it goes.
Most dominant big guy, and when he just slashes to the basket and goes to the open area, Marv, he's the kind of guy that can give you 15 or 17 points, and you don't ever have to run a play for him.
Actually, an inconsistent season of knee problems, ankle problems to get off to this kind of start, but as we know, this is a Knick team that can also go through all kinds of scoring droughts, so there is no lead big enough.
That is true.
Oh, Johnson! That was set up by Ward, and the Knicks now lead 20-7 just for Camby. Plays the angles. Johnson with Rice and Camby up front. Ward and Sprewell are back. Here's Camby, wild shot, and gets the bounce. I think just under 3 to go in this first quarter.
Marcus Camby off to an excellent start. He turns and faces, so he doesn't have to play the power game. He's using his speed. He gets the kind roll. And you take a look at Mike Dunleavy. He's not happy with the start here as his team
has had difficulty getting the ball.
You know, he's a guy that really can post up. I think with L.A. we saw him strictly as a perimeter shooter as Charlie Ward backs up and knocks in the 3. So it's all working right now for New York. But they need each other, Marv. They know that. They're just being stubborn right now.
25-12, Knicks with the lead. Offensive foul on Damon Stoudemire. Talking to these guys early in the season, everybody saying, no, it's nothing serious. And Phil Jackson was hoping it would all work itself out. Here's another three-pointer by Charlie Ward.
Marv.
All right, Jim. Yeah, I don't see any way you can consider the possibility of a trade. Work it out. Sprewell hits the 3 with 10 seconds remaining. 8 points. 8 rebounds now. Rick Pitino's departure from the Boston Celtics. Plus, you can email Bill your questions. And now Sprewell posting on Wells. Finding Camby. Oh, nice. Nice change of direction by Camby and then able to tip it home. Kurt Thomas called for the foul. Larry Bird made the comment that no question Marcus Camby was the best player for either team on the floor throughout that series.
When he plays against power players and
field, but they've come out with a burst here in this first half against Portland, led by Camby. Camby playing catch with himself.
Dale Davis came over to try to block that shot, and
so the Knick offense has fallen back from the way they started the first quarter. The defense still there. Nice move by Camby to knock it away with 1:35 remaining in the half. Shot clock at 5. They doubled Sabonis. The rejection by Camby.
Marvin Didi has been the story. 13 rebounds and 14 points for Marcus. Marcus, was it the Knicks' game plan to go right after Sabonis?
We just wanted to get after these guys. We thought we let a win get away the other night against Houston. And our defense, our foundation is based on our defense. So we just try to make it tough on those guys and just attack.
What have you done specifically defensively? You've held them to 37 points. They're the second highest scoring team in the NBA.
Well, we pride ourselves as being a great defensive ball club also. So, the crowd has been great. We've been able to sustain their runs, and hopefully we can hold on and pull this thing out.
All right. Good luck in the second half, Mark.
Appreciate it. What's up, Hartford?
Marv, it looks like
was the reason why they were able to do that. He was able to attack and get to the basket, slashing out of the double teams, and he was just quicker and more aggressive than the Portland front line, getting his hands on the offensive tip-in. See right here, the little shot block, and when they blocked shots, they got out and ran. I think it's important for New York to continue to do that. Camby there with the second effort, And New York just was one step quicker, and they wanted it a little bit more.
That's a flashback to his Heisman Trophy days back in '93.
Dale Davis. So if they're going to get back in the game right now with this unit, they're going to have to do it on the defensive end.
First field goal, he's on the floor for his defense.
Well, when he played in Atlanta, he did like to post at one point in time as a double-digit scorer, but for this team, he looks for the defense.
That's a three for Charlie Ward.
Charlie came back in his first game, played pretty well. In game 2, did not play well. 1 of 5, struggled missing open shots. Today hitting the open shot. And Marv, we see that
4 from beyond the three-point line. Knicks lead by 12. Knicks are 7 of 13 from downtown. Nice pass. Johnson to the rim. Larry Johnson. A good weather city. We encourage that. Here's Johnson. Yes.
it's a big basket. As Larry
Talon say, hey, I should be playing. They're probably all right.
Right. But you know, the thing about that is everybody on Portland has got their money. Shouldn't be a money issue because they're all paid. A defensive team, you know, what do teams shoot against you? They're one of the best in the leagues at that. They do a pretty good job.
That's next weekend starting Saturday, 5 Eastern. The Knicks lead at 69-54, final seconds, third quarter. Here's Ward for 3. Yes!
Big shot. Charlie Ward down twice.
Johnson has had the ability to come up big against quality opposition. Oh, Sean Kemp out of control.
New York took 10 offensive fouls in the game the other night against Houston. You see Charlie Ward coming over once again, giving his body up.
Beat the T-Wolves twice at Phoenix. Saw the Knicks balance scoring, the high man for Portland. Knicks as they defeat the Portland Trailblazers 91-78.